amazing. And like they started cutting stuff. You also watch Seinfeld. If you're looking for a new show to watch and you haven't watched Seinfeld, check that shit out. Yeah, I'm gonna be competing in second. Yeah, I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay on Hulu as well. He's on all those Fox shows. Netflix has a lot of good food-related shows. They got those shows about like the night markets overseas. Simpsons. I never really got into Simpsons. I think it was I don't know. I never really got into it. That shit had me heavy on the, when I was a kid, they had Butterfinger BBs. Bart Simpson commercial, like, he would always be eating the Butterfinger BBs. If you don't know what those are, they're like these little mini pellet Butterfingers. And they were cool because they were just like pellets, and you would eat them and shit. And you would pretend you were Bart Simpson. Like, the cartoons always make everything look good. And they stopped making them for some reason. Those were fire, dog. I used to love butter. I don't like regular Butterfingers, but like the BBs, they were good. Cooking with Cannabis? I've never seen that. Nine or 8 seasons were great of Simpsons. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of those cartoons are like Family Guy was really good, and then it kind of fell off. Well, the first season of Family Guy was lame as fuck, and then they got to a point where they were just making fun of everything and everybody, and it was funny as hell. And then it just lasted too long, and it wasn't funny anymore. Arthur on PBS. Alright, so I didn't grow up on Arthur, but all my friends watched it. No, not. It wasn't really like Reese's Pieces. Was bring me my PO, bring me the thing. Give me that. Here, I'm gonna look some shit up for you on Butterfinger BBs. Oh bad, I gotta ring Waz up for this snack. Yo, Waz, put this back over there. Oh, Kailen won that 3-1. Butterfinger BBs are more closer to like those malted malt balls or whatever the fuck. Ooh, what a boy Bart Simpson was selling the fuck out of these things. Copy link address. Wow, that long ass link? Come on, man. Yeah, dead ass, dog. I'll say, so Garcon, you remember those? Like when we were kids, I don't know how old you are, Garcon, but like, I mean, that was in the 90s, obviously, so like, yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be that fucking long. Okay, yeah, I'm about to be 32 next week. So yeah, you and I, we grew up on the same shit. So I didn't grow up on Arthur. This is grand finals, Sage Mode. What you know about Smash, dog? Yo, yeah, Ninja, they stopped making them. They were so fucking good, dog, because like Garcon said, the ratio is much better than the actual Butterfinger itself. So like, you could just pop one in your mouth, chew it up, and you wouldn't have like all this weird ass, whatever the fuck, inside of the Butterfinger itself. You know that shit like grinds up on your teeth? Yeah, I'm about to be 32, Kozo. But yo, so I didn't grow up on Arthur. I know somebody in the chat mentioned Arthur. I grew up on shit like, as far as kids shows, shit, Lamb Chop, Thomas the Train, Eureka's Castle, Gullah Gullah Island, I think it was the Busy World or Imaginary World of Richard Scarry, Nick Jr., all that shit that was on. Yo, yeah, Nickelodeon in the 90s was off the chain, dog. Y'all didn't have real monsters like we did. Yeah, Beavis and Butthead Do America. That was the name of the movie. Angry Beavers. That's the time we were starting to get like 5th grade. Angry Beavers, Cat Dog. A lot of people like Courage the Cowardly Dog. I thought that show sucked. Dexter was really good though. Samurai Jack. I was never really a Powerpuff Girls fan. Ed and Eddie was kind of cool. They had this one weird show. It was about like these claymation penguins. I forgot what it was called, but that was kind of cool. SWAT Cats. Angry Beavers was fire. Yo, Ren and Stick. Yo, Angry Beavers had them cocktail weenies on deck. That shit used to make us want to go get cocktail weenies. Yo, they had Are You Afraid of the Dark, Pete and Pete, Keenan and Kel, all that. All that had the hardest theme song ever. I don't give a fuck. I think TLC did that shit, right? Yeah, Courage was raw sewage. Rocco's Modern Life, Rugrats, like the OG Rugrats, not that new bullshit. Yo, Hey Arnold, dog. Shout out to Hey Arnold. Yeah, Pingu. You know about Pingu? Yo, Pingu was tight, dog. That was my shit. Looks like... You got game one? You got game one? That was you? Who got game one? Who? Kailen? It's 1-1? Oh, shit. No, nigga, I'm talking to the stream. Thundercats was... You thought it was mid? I love Thundercats. Or no, not Thundercats, SWAT Cats. Thundercats was trash. I'm talking about SWAT Cats. The two cats, they were brothers. And they, I think they were brothers. They flew like the jets and they were fighting like robots and shit. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Johnny Quest. Oh, Johnny Test. I don't know what Johnny Test is. I remember Johnny Quest. I think that's what it was called. Johnny Quest and Haji. Yo, that's racist, isn't it? Maybe not. I don't know. Y'all remember this show called The Adventures of Tintin? Yo, do y'all remember the Tick and Freakazoid? Yo, Freakazoid was hard as fuck. He needs a fucking real life movie. Yeah, Johnny Quest. They redid Johnny Quest in like the late 90s or early 2000s. It was pretty good. I never thought He-Man was a good show. I thought that shit sucked. I think at one point in time during the tournament he used Roy. I don't know about this game though. Spider-Man, yeah, X-Men. They had the Iron Man one. I got all the Batman animated series on DVD. Gargoyles is hard, yep. Okay, you're a real one. Beast Wars. Let's go. 90s cartoon, yeah, most definitely. That was the golden era of everything. Sports, cartoons, video games. Platform games were huge on PS1 at the time. Party games were huge on N64 at the time. Beautiful Joe, I remember that. Sly Cooper, all those games. You're taking it back to the PS2 era now. Invader Zim was hard as fuck. I love that show. Obviously Dragon Ball Z. Shit, Yu Yu Hakusho. I was back and forth on SpongeBob. Sometimes I liked it, sometimes I didn't. I remember Hey Dude Ranch. Oh, Jack and Daxter was fire. Yo, Chip and Dale, dog. We didn't even say Chip and Dale yet. Dragon Ball GT was not ass. Well, I don't think it was ass. I'm gonna explain my theory on that. DuckTales, yeah, DuckTales is hard as fuck. That theme song.
It is out. It is out, man.
What are you talking about, Tope? What are you talking about, man?
Berserk, haven't you read Berserk before?
Oh, Berserk Scan?
What?
Berserk Scan?
Berserk. The manga.
No, I haven't read it. I thought you were talking about something else.
Yeah, you gotta read it, bro.
I wish I could read it, but I'm busy doing other shit. GT is hard, dog. I like GT. Super Saiyan 4 is the coolest transformation ever. Sly Cooper was my shit. Shout out to Don Sarius, who stole all my fucking PS2 games back in middle school and never gave them back. Shout out to Leon Williams. He stole my San Andreas, never gave it back. Well, yeah, nothing can compete with Z. See, that was the problem. Everybody kept comparing it to Z. Dragon Ball is not as good as Z. GT is not as good as Z. But you know what else isn't as good as Z? Super. Super's not even as good as GT, but the problem was GT was right after Z, and the standard was set so high that, like, no matter if Super had come out right after Z, y'all would be hating on Super the way y'all hate on GT. And then if GT had come out today, I'd be like, oh, GT is so cool.
He's saying
Shut up.
got terrible taste.
Shut up, Tope. Didn't you lose? Go home, man. You lost. You're banned. Aren't you banned from... Tope, y'all get on his Twitter and look at his tweets.
I'm not pissed, all right? I didn't lose.
When did you watch GT? No, I'm not taking it personal. I didn't make it. I just be trying to tell people like, yo, if you hated GT a long-ass time ago, go back and give it another shot. Like, years later. Yeah, when it came out, everybody hated it when it came out. But then when I went back and watched it, I was like, okay, this shit's actually pretty solid. There were some execution errors. Like, I get what you were trying to do. You were trying to go back to the Dragon Ball roots. Who won that game? I get you were trying to go back to the Dragon Ball roots and make it about finding the Dragon Ball. You tried to do it bigger, and you wanted to make it on like a universal scale. Oh, we got to go to all these different planets. But like, you didn't need to make Goku a kid. Like, nobody want to watch fucking Kid Goku. And it was stupid how like he just turns into an adult. Yeah, like, yeah, GT's quote unquote not canon. I don't get it. You can't tell me the box set I have doesn't exist. GT's canon in my mind. I don't give a fuck. Super's not canon if you ask me. Even though they said it is because they got to make that money. Super sucks. It's terrible. This motherfucker, it's not about shit. Like, the Tournament of Power, like, alright, who cares? Like, there's no stakes on the line. They're just... That shit sucked too, dog. All they did was just take all these characters who already exist and just, like, change their clothes and be like, oh, this is the new character. Dog, Goku Black is literally Goku in a fucking black outfit. It's so lame. Like, come up with some new shit.
I admit, his
like, look at the...
look is lame, but his arc is...
It's not the fact that his look is lame. It's the fact that, like, people are really acting like, oh, they made up this new character. Nigga, it's Goku. And you put a black outfit on him, like, design a new character. Yeah, but it's still fucking... Zamasu is literally Supreme Kai. They just, like, change his skin color. He's wearing the same fucking... The nigga got the same fit on.
There's different Supreme Kais in different universes, though. Yeah.
Alright, so in Dragon Ball Z, they had North Kai, East Kai, West Kai, South Kai. Then, like, they had... The North Quadrant, Supreme Kai, East Kai, West and South. Then they had Dalkaio. Like, they all look different.
Wait, you're right.
Of course I'm right, nigga. I know everything about Dragon Ball Z. Don't ever try to try me on no Dragon Ball Z information, nigga. Come on, you tripping. You're gonna lose your life doing that. But look, like, if you look at the character designs in GT, like, Baby Vegeta was a cool design. Omega Shenron was a cool design. Super 17 was a cool design. Like, even General Rildo and all them lames, like, they were solid. Like, and fucking Super, this nigga Jiren just looks like a fucking, he looks like Fat Majin Buu went to the gym for like 2 weeks and like put on a fucking spandex suit. And then you got fucking,
Jiren is really,
dog,
he's badly done.
I turned this shit on, Vegeta's fighting a fucking giant refrigerator or some dumb shit.
Oh, yeah,
that was lame as,
Topo was pretty bad.
That was lame as fuck. It was literally a fucking walking refrigerator and Vegeta was fighting him. And losing. Trash. Yo, yeah, facts. GT fight scene shit on Super. And the animation itself shits on Super. Super, everything is too computerized. It doesn't look good. Like, it looks like flash animation. Like, I miss the days where, like, they were actually in there, like, for real animating the fuck out of that shit. Like, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. The actual animation of the show itself looked a lot better.
I mean, they still hand draw it and everything. It's way more rushed. And there's just so many things going on.
Okay, so like the new Broly movie, they animated it the right way. It looks good.
Oh yeah.
So that's how the show should be looking all the time.
This new movie, I'm looking at clips. It's kind of looking kind of mid though.
Hey, remember? Yeah, in 2005, you would have to get on altavista.com and look up Dragon Ball Z like mini vids. Hey, shout out to G Gundam. Shout out to Gundam Wing. Shout out to 0083 Afterglow of Zeon. Yo, Gundam's not slept on, but like, I didn't think it was good when I was a kid, and then the older I got, the more I liked it. Because you start to understand like the politics and shit. Super's quality is super lacking, exactly. Yeah. I mean, Toei did a good job on the Dragon Ball Z movies.
Is it really all about strength? Okay, Super Goku.
That doesn't matter, Mouse. Yeah, because it's Super. It came out latest. Obviously, it's
Goku's an idiot.
yeah. Obviously, Goku's not going to get weaker. He's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. But if Super didn't exist, then GT Goku would be the strongest. Yeah, it wasn't a movie. There was no story behind it. The real Broly movie, now that was a good ass movie. This is what they could have done if they actually gave a fuck. Like, dog, you could have done a whole. You should have gone back in time, dog, because there's already storylines there that we need more expansion on. Like, go back in time. Instead of Super Season 1, you could have been like, okay, let's reboot a new Dragon Ball series, but we're gonna start on Planet Tuffle, and we're gonna focus on the civil war between the Saiyans and the Tuffles. I want to know why they hated each other, why they were beefing, and then you could spend a whole arc on that shit. Like, what are the politics behind it? And then spend a whole arc on after, whenever that night happened, where all the Saiyans, that first full moon in like however many 100 years, then they destroyed everything. So how did the Saiyans, oh, hold on, what was that, 3-2 Kola? Okay. We'll talk about this shit next week. Oh yeah, the third Broly movie sucked. The third Broly movie was trash.
Who actually has their Switch on light mode, bro?
Shut up.
This is blinding my eyes.
That was some fan service. The first Broly movie was good. The second one sucked, the third one sucked.